Hi, welcome back to Golf Training Hacks. Mishits, slices, hooks, topping the ball, hitting too far behind the ball. It's also very frustrating, and we've all done it. So how do we stop that? Well, one way to stop it is improving your ability to create lag. Now, why is lag so important? Well, it has to do with physics and the physics of lag. So let's take the example of a child's wagon. You have a handle and a hinge, and the wagon's out in front. So if I push on this handle, that wagon is very unstable. And in fact, if I try to run with this wagon, with the wagon out in front of me, it's going to really wobble around. Odds are it's going to turn back on me. So the force is behind the mass. If I pull the wagon, the force is ahead of the mass, and things become very stable. In fact, I can run with this wagon, and the wagon is going to stay right behind me, and I'm going to be able to control it very easily. Well, that's lag. That's why you need to have your hands ahead of impact, because your hands are the force and the mass is roughly the club head, but I mean the center of mass is somewhere around here, but for our purposes it doesn't matter exactly where it is. But when your hands, the force, are ahead of the club head at impact, you're gaining control. When your hands, the force, are behind the club head at impact, then you're losing control of the club. And it's really hard to feel that club head and control this club head when your hands are behind it. And when are your hands behind the club head? Well, a lot of times that occurs when you're casting at the club and flipping and standing up at impact. So you really need to keep lag throughout your swing, at least throughout your downswing, so that you can get this de-lofted position at impact. That's going to keep more control of the club head. So at your maximum lag position, which is when your forward arm is parallel to the ground approximately, and you have a nice amount of lag here, that lag needs to be kept into impact and then fully released out beyond impact. Lag also does another thing. Lag is storing energy. So when you have a nice amount of lag built up in your downswing, that's stored energy, and that energy gets released at impact. But it only gets released at impact if you have kept some lag in the shot at impact. If that lag is released here, let's say when you cast, or when you flipped at the ball, you've lost a lot of that potential energy. You need to maintain lag through your downswing into impact and then release it out roughly 45 degrees beyond the point of impact. That's going to release the most amount of energy, and that's going to give you some more club head control so we can reduce those mishits. So I hope that's helpful, and thanks for watching.